dresser. Pull on your diamonds and then go and test them. First thing she noticed about me, my potential, okay?
Man, shout out to everybody that supports my shit. Shout out to everybody that appreciates, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you know what I'm saying, I don't claim to be all this and all that, man. I'm just a regular, you know what I'm saying, human being that goes through shit, and I just speak on it. So thank you for the love and for understanding, you know what I'm saying, that you know, that they're still real out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, real does exist, you know what I'm saying? And I try to, and I keep it as real as I can, you know what I'm saying? It's just what I know how to do, man. It's the only way, I use this as a way to, if I didn't have music, if I didn't make music, I don't know what, honestly, how I would express myself or, get my aggressions out. I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? I'd probably be doing something else, you know? There's people that drink, you know what I'm saying? People that do drugs because they don't have a way to express themselves, and then that's how they do it. You know what I'm saying? Me, fortunately, I have music, you know what I'm saying? So that shit keeps me sane, it keeps me level, you know what I'm saying? Even though in my personal life, I'm a fucking, I don't know, man. I could really be a fool sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Emotionally, you know what I'm saying? When I'm happy, I'm happy. When I'm fucking sad, I'm sad. Or, I go to the extreme with everything, including the music, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I have music because I can choose to take that shit to the extreme, you know what I'm saying? So. I don't even know, man. To be honest with you, I don't even think about stuff like that. I just know that I have the ability, since I do both, I have the ability to keep it 100 and 100% all me. You know what I'm saying? When you hear a song that I put out, it's all me. It's all me. If I'm making the beat, it's like I'm putting my energy, my spirit into this, song, and I'm sending it out there, you know what I'm saying? So if that gets me to, other levels of this shit, well then I guess it works and it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really think about stuff like that. I don't think about who's here and who's there and who's here. I just make music, and I just like connecting with people, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's what you know what, that song wasn't originally about that. I did a couple versions of that to that beat, you know? And I was with Cujo in the studio, and then he came up with the idea because I had said something about Chicano rap. He goes, you know what, we should do this song about Chicano rap. And I'm like, what you mean? He's like, look, here, look up these songs, you know what I'm saying? And put these songs, and scratch these songs. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we did that, and then I just, I wrote my verse over. And he's like, they're gonna fucking classify you. Because when I was coming out, I was like, I'm not gonna be Chicano rap, fool. That's the high power shit, you know what I'm saying? He's like, they're gonna do it. He's like, you're gonna be Chicano rap. He's like, watch. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So then we did that song, and then that's why I was talking about how it's really fucked up how at that point, you know what I'm saying, the culture was different. It wasn't as different as it is now because a lot has changed in a year. You know what I'm saying? A lot has changed in a year. So, but, last year when that song was first coming out, there was still, that stereotype attached to it. So that, we spoke on it, man. It's like, that's what, oh, you're Mexican, so, you're fucking Chicano rap. You know what I'm saying? And so we might as well fucking take it and fucking make it our own and do something else different with it. So that's what we did. We just fucking killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Put lyrics, really, really fucking went off on that shit, you know what I'm saying? We weren't gonna drop no dumb shit, you know? We're gonna actually challenge motherfuckers. Yeah. Chicano rap, they, the stereotype that they attached to it was, okay, big ass fucking, Ben Davis and fucking bald head, and nobody dresses like that no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, there's Chicanos out here that, you know what I'm saying? live that lifestyle, but you know what I'm saying, we don't look like that, or we don't talk like that. It's changing, you know what I'm saying? And people want to keep it the same, but that shit ain't gonna happen. So I think that it's evolving into something better because it's really what we're going through, and there's a lot more talent, people are putting more effort into it. Whereas before, I don't think there was much effort in lyricism, you know what I'm saying? And just overall spit, you know what I'm saying? Skill. And like now I think people are actually like, okay, now I gotta come harder, because this motherfucker over here, it's healthy competition sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But there is a lot of hate attached to the culture, you know what I'm saying? And it's all within the culture itself, A lot of people don't want to see, you know what I'm saying, see you be successful, or they just, they could literally, you could put out the dopest song and the dopest video, and people are gonna be like, well, all right, look at his shoes, they're all fucked up. Oh man, look, he has a stain on his shirt. They're all fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like they find something to hate on because they can't hate on your music because it's that dope, you feel me? But it's like, it's just full of hate. That's why we don't really get anywhere, because everybody's just trying to pull each other down. And then, you start getting a little like, you know what I'm saying, attention or recognition, or people are starting to see, and take your music, to higher levels for you, you know what I'm saying? And you start becoming successful. And a lot of people that are around you, or just, they can't handle it. Or either that, or they just start kind of resenting you for it, you know what I'm saying? When really it's like, man, I'm just here to help. Like, I'm just here to fucking, in the whole time I've been doing this, I've never wanted the spotlight to myself, dog, ever. You know what I'm saying? I've always, if anything, try to like put people on or help people out, or like, I don't want the fucking spotlight to myself. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's not helping. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't help the culture out. I realize and recognize that I'm not the only talent out here. I mean, there's plenty of talented artists out here, and they should all be getting their shine. No handouts, but it's like, if I feel like, what, they need to be heard, then I'll fucking reach out, Then you can ask anybody that fucks with me. Like, I reach out to motherfuckers that I believe need to be heard, You know what? As of late, I don't really bump anything but myself, because being that I'm working on the album, it's like I constantly gotta have my mind focused on that, and then I don't really want to get sidetracked from my vision and my energy on how the album should sound. So you start listening, you start getting influenced by other, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, that's dope, or like, yeah, I want to do a song like that, or I might subconsciously be making a beat, and it's gonna be sounding like this song because I like that song and it's in my head, you know what I'm saying? So like lately, I don't listen. When I'm in album mode, I don't listen to anything else but what I'm working on, But I don't really listen to hip hop or rap, like really. Like I listen to a lot of like classic rock, you know what I'm saying? Or if I do listen to hip hop, it's like underground hip hop, like 2Max, or Cholo Cinco. They got a group called the Mexican Descent. I listen to them, or like the Mexicans, or of course, Psycho Realm. Like that's my go-to. Like I bump that shit all day, like when I'm not making music, you know what I'm saying? Embrace the breakdown, okay? So there's two reasons why I named it that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, first off, I'm not afraid to admit, you know what I'm saying? I get weak at times, I go through shit. I'm a human being, you know what I mean? And like, there's certain times in life when you just feel like you're breaking down, like, fuck, like, what do I do? Like, you can do one of either two things. I mean, you can embrace it, right? You can embrace it and let it build you up and make you stronger, or you can just let it destroy you, right? And then also there's, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm gonna speak on it, so I'm gonna break a lot of shit down, so you can either embrace it, or you can just not listen to what I gotta say and not know how to handle it when it happens to you and let it destroy you. You feel me? So that's why I named it Embrace the Breakdown. Every song I did on here, I produced. I made every beat, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some on there, like the soundtrack to Love and Demons. Like those songs were like at the beginning of when shit started going, in my personal life started going kind of down, and it was just kind of hard, And but every song I made, I fit to what was going on in my life. You know, it's not like I got it. You know, being that I make my own beats, I don't gotta be in the studio and go in there searching for beats, like, and then be like, okay, I feel this. I'm gonna rap about this because this is what the beat's telling me to rap about. I make my own beats, so I'm like, you know what? This is how I feel, and I'm gonna make a song about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make the beat according to what I'm going through in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I feel like this one day, I'm gonna express it. Like, I'm gonna fucking, you know, that's what I am, and that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. So I never have to find a vibe. You know what I'm saying? My vibe is my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's why people will connect with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just raw and it's real and it's at the moment and it's what I'm going through and I'm not afraid to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have this complex about myself that I'm too hard or I'm too this or I'm too that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe that a gangster's a gangster 100% of the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like who said it? Immortal Technique. I think he said, you know, put a gun to one of these, you know, to your child's head, you're gonna fucking get on your knees, cry like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like there's things that you can't, they're not, like you're not hard 24/7, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. Like, I got the balls to speak on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the way I get through it. I'll make music for people to connect with, you know?
Rolling right, baby girl by my side, and I know she ain't going nowhere. Cause no one's gonna love her like I love her, baby. Ride with me, baby. Ride with me, ride with me, baby. Ride with me, ride with me, baby. Ride with me, ride with me. Woke up in the morning light, can't nobody fuck with mine. All my enemies say no. Got a gang of motherfuckers that are gonna.
It started a movement, right? It was a movement that my homeboy Doer, his IG is the hated 132. Okay, the homie Doer, he started that shit up, and it was him and some other cat, you know what I'm saying? But that other cat started, you know, fucking up, and I don't know what the deal is with him, but Doer started doing that shit alone, and then you know, I had gotten locked up, and then I came back, you know, and then I got that shit tatted on my hands, you feel me? Like, when I was locked up. And then, you know, before I got locked up, he's like, what's up, man? You want to, you know, let's get together and get, you know, make this shit happen. I'm like, all right, cool. So then when I was in there, I was like, you know what, when I come out, I'm going to go all out with this shit. So, you know, I came out and, you know, just started pushing it. So it's actually, you know, it was my homeboy Doer shit, but he brought me in as, you know, as the other part of it. So it's like a 50-50 thing, you feel me? Like, but he's got some music coming out too. But yeah, I push that shit nonstop, you know? I put in a lot of work for that shit. Skm, I mean, there's no, like, you can't deny the fact that it's like, okay, it's Conejo shit. Conejo's like the greatest, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Top of his class, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the work ethic that he has, I identified with, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, like he understands music, you know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely an artist, you know? He appreciated my music, you know, for what it was, you know? He was, I think, when I was going through my shit, man, like before it was right after the presidential video shoot, and I was, you know, really, really fucking like in a dark place, and I was just fucking I released a couple songs, you know, and I was just, you know, out of it. And then he hits me up, he texts me, and he goes, hey, homie, he's like, that heartfelt shit you did, like those songs, he's like, those shits are dope. You know what I'm saying? He's like, keep doing that. Like, and I'm like damn. And everybody else was like, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But Conejo was the only one that was like, hey, that shit's hard. Like, that shit's dope. Do that, you know? And so after that, you know, we just, you know, started talking about, you know, music and all types of shit. And he's always appreciated being an artist, you know what I'm saying? And he looks at people he listens to the music, you know, on some other shit rather than just, you know, judging it by, you know, this is, like, he understands, you know what I'm saying? He really does understand what it is to be an artist. You know, he's one of the best artists, you know, ever, you feel me? So And then plus the whole camp is just fucking, it's getting big, man. It's just, everybody's talented, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shady Boy just got, you know, put on to that shit too. He's repping SKM, you know what I'm saying? Got fucking Capone, you know what I'm saying? He's dope as fuck. You know, got homie from Detroit, Capo. Like, it's just a bunch of talent, bro, and everybody's with it, and everybody works hard. You know what I'm saying? Nobody slacks off. So that's one of the reasons that I decided to rock with them, you know what I'm saying? And so I feel blessed and honored, actually, you know, to be a part of that shit, because I think that's a collection of real artists, you know what I'm saying? Not just rappers, like real artists that understand what the fuck this shit is all about.
I'm certified, gotta die for that new jam.
What up to the homie Stumper?
When I drew down,
Crack your boy.
hey, booyaka, motherfuckers, you get blew down. So what the fuck you wanna do now?
So
I quit the bash your stupid ass and keep my cool up in a shootout. And if you ain't, get the boot out. I'll pin your cap, fucking back just like I pull your right tooth.
No motherfucker, I don't need nobody. I've been the king for the flow, been rowdy shit, shall we? To the fucking barrel. I do this for the guy, it's not a Christmas carol. I check Uno with the counter strike.
Look, okay, more projects. I'm releasing a 5-song EP that I'm just gonna give away. I'm just giving it out, man. Like, just for the, you know, for the support that everybody's been giving me. And like I said, I mean, it's nothing like music. I do it all day, so I'm just gonna give it away. And there's gonna be some dope shit, like really some boom bap shit, it's just gonna be sick, man. I'm just gonna give it out. I'm just gonna give it away to people. And other than that, I got shows lined up, you know. I got the Latin Lockdown, April 13th, and then I got added to the Latin Lockdown May 4th in San Diego. And then we just booked a Omaha, Nebraska show in a couple months, so I'm going out there with Baldacci. And yeah, so I'm just gonna keep on working, man. That's, you know, whatever's next is next. Like, what happens, happens, you know. I just know I'm gonna put in everything I got. So follow me at what is it? Instagram is official_Misfit Soto_SKM. That's the best way to get a hold of me, is through my IG. Or you can email me at officialmisfitsoto_skm@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Get at me for beats, get at me for features, you know, book me for shows, whatever you guys want to do, just get at me through my IG. That's like the main way to get a hold of me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Ride for me, they gon' ride for me. Ride for me, they gon' ride for me. Ride for me, they gon' ride for me. Ride for me, yeah. Got me a ride or die bitch. She don't switch sides and she don't jump shit. My baby loyal, my baby lit, and my baby know that you rappers ain't shit. That